wedding, you re-enter the group while you're still in the planning phase of your wedding as we're leading up to it. And you enter the group during Preakness. Now, though you tried to bring the fun, you and Kiana had a reading battle for the ages, honey. Oh my God, I was gagged. What was it that you told Wendy that you think could have gotten Kiana so upset with you, or do you think that it was a game on telephone and things got lost in translation?
No, if I'm being honest, Chase, like if I'm talking to you as Chase
As
and
we do.
Jazzy,
Yes.
okay, the season was still early.
Okay.
And between me, you, and the thousands of people that will watch this,
Yes.
um, Kay was trying to do the most. She was just trying to do the most and see what stuck, I think. So yeah, I feel like she was just trying to do the most. Kay and I had already hashed that situation out. So I say she was trying to do the most because if you and I say, hey,
Hey to the people, what's going on? It's me, Chase. It's time for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills review. Let me back the hell on up. It's time for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills review. We're going to turn this into a podcast. Excuse me. Ew. We're going to turn this into a podcast. And so, as you guys know, the panel is large. It's me, Tori B, and Danny, as you've seen. But we're also going to be joined by panelists Jaime and Love. Yes. Did you like it?
Yes.
These are good. Okay.
Get the shimmy. Get the shoulders. Get the shoulders.
Wait, what was the dance they did on Miami on the boat where Kiki threw the burger?
Oh,
That was our dance for quite some time. So we
For a
want
whole
to thank you
season.
for tuning in. Yes, it's going to be a chaotic panel, but we're going to get you in and we're going to get you out. And I think that we have decided between two names. One of them is or what? Or what?
what?
And the other was Diamond Divas, was it?
Sutton's legs.
Sutton's legs.
We can't name it that.
Sutton's legs.
I was
Oh,
advised.
Diamonds and Daggers.
Well, that's today's episode name, Diamonds and
Diamonds
Daggers.
and Daggers.
So we went ahead and incorporated Diamonds and Daggers in somehow by naming today's episode review Diamonds and Daggers, because we couldn't name a whole review podcast after Diamonds and Daggers. And we cannot name it Sutton's Legs. I was advised not to do that. So we're not going to do that.
My legal counsel said
Well,
no.
my Bravo fairy godmother told me not to do that shit. So we're not going to do it. But or what was one of them, and I believe it was going to be, and now we said it like after Camille, but that's too long. So I think it was Diamond Divas or some Divas and Diamonds or what. I think it's going to be or what. How do you guys feel about it?
I think Diamonds and Delulu was on the table.
Oh, Diamonds and Delulu.
Diamonds
Yeah.
and Delulu.
Delulu Diamonds or Diamonds and Delulu or something. Yeah. So that was it. Or what? But I just see me saying or what every week. So I kind of like or what. That's my vote. What do you guys think?
Or
I'm
what?
down.
Funny as hell.
I'm here for a good time.
Or what? And not a long one. So let's get right on into it. I have thoroughly enjoyed the last two episodes of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. If you don't like it, that's my square. Or what?
Mm.
What about you guys? You guys weren't here last week. What did you think?
You know, at the end of last season, Love and I both said that we ain't watching this shit.
Yeah.
Me too.
We said we wanted no parts. And the only reason I will say that I am watching it this year is because you asked me to stop in and be a guest host. I will say I have enjoyed the last two episodes because it feels like Garcelle never left because these bitches can't stop talking about her anytime they get together.
Love, what do you think?
Whole slow-mo monologues and everything. I was like, damn, just clock her in.
Send her a check. At least, like, she's a friend of the show at this point.
Yeah.
He should at least be getting a check. That's true tea. She should at least be getting a check. I've enjoyed it. I was controversial last week, and I said that I feel for me that I think that after watching last week's episode, even though they talked about it so much, which is why it was called the Garcelle show, either Garcelle had to go or Erica and Dorit had to go.
Yeah.
And so for me, I enjoyed it because it just felt like more of a free-flowing show, even though it's free-flowing with people that I don't necessarily want to watch on television. I thought it was a better watch than it has been the last 2 seasons for me.
I noticed that, and I said to myself last week, and then again this week when they did the painting class. That's funny that the ladies now decide they want to do fun events when Garcelle is gone. And they want to come and not bring their negative energy to the fun events, because anytime Garcelle was there, it seemed like somebody always came and just wanted to be like Debbie Downers. And I don't know if that is a direct correlation of them just trying to fuck with Garcelle, or if these ladies literally were in so deep with each other they just hated each other. But we've said in the past years that it always felt like it was a clique over there, and Garcelle and Sutton just kind of got put over there, more so out of them. And they said, we want to get to know you guys separately. We want to get to know Garcelle. And it was just kind of like, actions speak louder than words, and none of y'all really put in any effort. So I just thought it was funny that now all of a sudden they're laughing and they're having fun. And it just seems all the shit that happened the last couple of years is just gone, and they're trying to be friends.
And it's Garcelle's fault. Let's not forget. Kyle's like, I don't know. I feel like Sutton was so different with Garcelle. Now she could be herself. Oh, okay. So it was all Garcelle's fault on you guys ganging it on Sutton for 3 seasons in a row. Right.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, that was weird.
That was the weirdest thing Kyle said. I said, I had to rewind it. I was like, wait, so Garcelle was the reason why y'all hated Sutton for 3 seasons in a row? Oh, okay.
It was.
And let's not forget, when Sutton came on as a friend of, she came on guns blazing and offended everybody. That was before her and Garcelle even had a friendship. So like she made Teddy cry at that table.
That was great.
I lived.
Yeah. You want me over at the table?
They were mad at her from the jump, and that she was a friend of the show before her and Garcelle got close. So it's kind of like, y'all were already mad at this lady. Garcelle came in and was kind of moving, like didn't immediately jump on the side, didn't immediately bash anybody. And so y'all had it in your minds that it's like, okay, well, she doesn't want to be one of the Fox for whatever. And so by default, Sutton and Garcelle kind of developed a friendship. And y'all were mad about that. Y'all were mad that they continue to speak their minds. Like, Sutton pissed people off day and night, left and right, and Garcelle had to go to bat for her to protect her. Exactly. But Garcelle was the reason Sutton was acting a fool.
Huh?
I want to say that if you guys enjoyed Mojito Mommies, you will enjoy Or What. That's the fans, the people in the lounge say name it or what. So that's what we're gonna name it. Or What. You guys will enjoy that because you're gonna get the same thing that you got, even more to the nth degree, because we actually have a show now that people watch, which is like, because nobody watched Miami. But you guys did make, we didn't even get to say this, Jaime, but you guys really tuned into Mojito Mommy's podcast, and we weren't aware of that until like 2 weeks ago. So thank you guys for tuning into that. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate all of the love. That doesn't mean that we're gonna do Miami again, but we do appreciate you guys so much, because we were kind of unaware that it was a success. So thank you. I do have to read a viewer comment. If you guys are listening on the podcast, we do film these shows live to our social media audience, who always loves and supports us. And one of our people in the lounge, which is our comment section, says, that's Miss Finesse, who's always here. Hey, Miss Finesse, I'm going to say the hard thing. Garcelle made the show difficult. I don't watch Housewives for social responsibility. I understand where you're coming from, but I want you to switch your viewpoint. It is hard for me because I didn't clock into a show to have to continuously be socially responsible. So if there were people that were socially irresponsible, I wouldn't have to be so responsible. So as much as it is a burden for you to watch me always taking the wind out of people's wings and flattening their tires and setting them straight and letting the record reflect, how tasking and how taxing do you think it is for me to have to be on the opposite end of people always being so socially irresponsible? So I'm trying to dance around the word that y'all know I want to say, racist.
It's the thing of, I can understand what she's saying, because Housewives used to be rich women arguing over who was richer.
All white.
Then all of a sudden, when we started getting, integration, when Bravo decided like, oh, hey, we can't keep segregating. our cast. Let's try to throw in some diversity. Then all of a sudden it became rich white women finding some reason to be upset with the women of color on the show.
Basically.
What we see on our screen is only a fraction of what actually is happening. So I agree. There were certain times where Garcelle looked just like defeated or looked annoyed or looked upset. We are seeing an hour, 18 installments of an hour worth of what they filmed for 6 months, 7 months at a time. Possible they used to. Now they do it like 3.
And
so it's
you
like
have to do it with. I just want to add, you have to do it with Kyle, Erica, and Dorit. Like, continue.
Bitches over and over and over again. Imagine being in an office every goddamn day, and you know that there's these bitches that keep fucking around with you and are being microaggressive. In an office setting, you can avoid those hoes.
Exactly.
You can go about your work. This, you have to show up and you have to film with them continuously being like, oh, I didn't say anything. Oh, I didn't do that. Or I didn't blah, 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 blah. Could Garcelle have like, what's the word I'm looking for? Did she probably start a lot of the conflict? Yeah, because it's Housewives. Housewives are supposed to start conflict or you're called boring, right? Y'all jumped on Crystal because she was boring. Y'all jump on all these Housewives and fire them because they don't bring anything to the show. But for some reason, when Garcelle did it and played the same game that Kyle and all the other Housewives, now it's, I don't watch, I watch the show for escapism, or I don't want to be, reminded of racism. Well, like, it's reality TV. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Either it's scripted or it's not. You can't have it both ways. Imagine how exhausting it was for Garcelle to have to sit there every damn day and look these bitches in the face that want to act oblivious to the things that they're doing.
It's ridiculous. Yeah.
That's why I can't 100% advocate for the desegregation, or is it desegregation? The segregation, excuse me, of Black people on reality television. I think that Black people on reality television amongst mixed casts or any person of color on a mixed cast is not the issue. It is the people who are not of color's reaction to the people that are being cast that is the issue, which is why I can't advocate for them to leave their platforms, because to me, it proves them right. And so I don't think that that's the issue. I think the issue now needs to be reversed to, why do we keep continuously casting so many racist women who have racial biases, who are racially insensitive, who live in their bubble, who say things that they know are racially provocative, and then when someone responds or educates them, either with grace or without grace, they're the issue. It's the response, it's not the disrespect. Go ahead, love, and then we're going to move on.
No, I totally agree. It's the difficultness in Housewives. It is coming from a sense of discomfort because, like you said, I mean, it's been normalized for everyone to be of the same shade and be in the same tax bracket and this and that, and there's no reason to bring up a social issue, and there's no Black faces around, and I don't see anyone Hispanic, so there's no reason to bring it up, so everything flows.
Or we leave we leave everyone on the show and we deal with it as it happens. But I don't think, for me as a Black person, I should have to quit my job or not be considered for my job because you're racist.
Exactly.
I don't know. But
it's one of those.
No, Miss Vanessa, I just want to say, Miss Vanessa says, love gets what I mean. I understand you. I don't like to watch it. I am not a fan of it. I am not an advocacy for it. Like, I get what you're saying. I get your point. I don't want you to think that I misunderstand your point. What I'm saying, though, for me is the person of color that is being subjected to those attacks isn't the issue. And so either we say that, we just would rather have an all white cast, which isn't necessarily reflective of the world that we live in, where white people are currently sitting at 58% of the population, as opposed to the 80% that they were years ago, and the 78s and the dwindling population that they have. It is not reflective upon what is really going on in the world. Now, maybe an integrated cast is not really reflective of what's going on in the world as well. You can argue that, and I won't disagree with you there, but I think of Beverly Hills, I don't want to see all white women. I would like to see, is there a Black woman? Is there a Hispanic woman? Is there an Asian woman? Is there a woman of Indian descent living in Beverly Hills, living a fabulous life that has these things? I think it's important to see that as well. And so I think that Beverly Hills has the concept of integration correct, but they don't have the people to do it, because even when they've cast Black women, we've seen how that's gone and how they've continuously undercut each other in situations, or how Crystal was undercut in situations. So we've seen it be done, and that's honestly real life. And so that is a real life situation. I don't want to watch it either, though. So I hear you. I think it's right or wrong, really. I don't know.
I get what she's saying. It's that double-edged sword of, I can live blissfully in ignorance.
That's it.
And be happy with what I'm watching. But the second that like the curtain is peeled back and I see what is going on, now I'm uncomfortable. So what do I do with those emotions? Well, damn. I like seeing Garcelle on my show. I love Garcelle. Garcelle is Beverly Hills. Garcelle has been in Hollywood for 30 years at this point. Just because the white audience may not know her or may not know her resume doesn't mean that she doesn't have a place. Which nobody knew the Richard sisters when Beverly Hills started. They knew Kathy Hilton. And then you got introduced to like, oh, yeah, she was that little girl in Escape to Halloween Town or whatever the hell. Like, nobody knew who Adrienne Maloof was. Like, they knew the family, but like these women weren't known outside of their bubble in Hollywood Hills. So it's like, well, now that I see how things are operating, like, I'm uncomfortable watching the show. And I miss the days when they were arguing about, you know, $25,000 sunglasses. And, you know, it's that, do we go back? Do we go forward? Because now if we say, okay, Garcelle's off the show, we make everybody white, and Bose continues to do what Bose is doing, I still know what happened, and I'm still uncomfortable watching these ladies. Doesn't mean I'm not enjoying it in certain aspects, but, and I was going to say that this comment, it's about real friendships. None of these women have Black female friends. That's what it boils down to. It's, I know Black people. I'm friendly with Black people that we run in social circles. None of these women have Black friends that they're kicking it with on the weekends that are consistently coming to their house. And Garcelle was the first one that they have to have in their spaces all the time. And that discomfort with that showed. I was more so surprised at Erica, because I genuinely thought that Erica, being so liberal and free and all of this stuff, and like would have been the one to be like, come on, we are going to have a good time. We're both single. And she was one of the main ones that really made shit hard for Garcelle and Sutton.
Because of Sutton. Let's not forget, Jamie.
Yeah.
Involved, she would have been Garcelle's butt buddy. That was the direct correlation. An unpopular opinion, I'm fine with the discomfort. I'm fine with the culture checks. I'm fine with the conversations. I enjoy every minute of it. I'm sorry. I think our audience has to grow up. I think Housewives audience has to grow up. We have to realize it's 2025. We're in a socially awakening generation. We have research. We have ChatGPT, Trump's president. There's a lot going on. We're in tune with microaggressions. We're more educated about, what did you say? Hold up. Wait a minute. I think I felt that before. Let me talk to my therapist about it. We are that generation. This isn't back in the day where little things can go by and no one cares. We care. We notice it. It's going to be talked about on Twitter. You're going to get dragged about it. You might get your sponsors dropped. That's just where we are as society. So I embrace the discomfort, because how long do you guys think you're going to continue to run through life blending in all the other cultures and making people feel uncomfortable themselves? It's going to end eventually. So these are the growing pains of the franchises. Maybe they need to stop the tokens. Maybe 2 Black girls and a Hispanic. Maybe 3 Indian girls and a Black girl. The token aspect doesn't work. I think they've tried it here and there, and we're realizing it's a little weird. Make it easier. But as far as the moments being like, it's difficult, it's going to be difficult, you guys. We got to get past it in order for it to be better. So just eat it.
Yeah.
That's all.
And the reality of it is, token doesn't work on shows, not only because the white cast members don't know what to do with the one Black girl that's now dropped in. It's uncomfortable for the one Black girl in the show. Like, it's kind of like, okay, in my real life, like, my space is people that look like me. And so there is that double-edged sword of like, this is kind of what reality, like real life and society has done. People of color typically will like, I'm going to go over here because it's comfortable, because these white spaces cause me severe discomfort. So it is kind of on both sides. But what I will say, the power dynamics, when you have 6 white girls that are uncomfortable and then one black girl that's uncomfortable as well, it's still not an even playing field because the black girl doesn't have anybody to help back her up in that discomfort.
All right, let's go ahead and move on. I do want to say
we had an hour already. We can keep going.
Come on, let's go ahead and move on. But I do want to add that just as a black person, if I was cast on the show with predominantly white people dealing with that, I will hope that people wouldn't think that I need to lose my job because they racist, because that's not fair to me. With that being said, speaking of tokens, Rachel and Bose. Rachel Rachel says that her and Bose are truly an odd pairing. They are so different. Bose is so fearless, and Rachel is afraid of hurting others' feelings. Do we want to take that and dissect that by race, or just let it go?
We could. Do you
want
to keep on schedule?
I mean, we can, but let's just take very briefly. I'm going to say why I did not live for that statement. I don't think that Rachel meant anything by that statement maliciously, but it is hard watching her describe a black woman as so strong and so fearless and so headstrong. But I'm just a meek, docile white woman, and we're so different from each other. I'm sure that she did not mean it that way. I don't think that it was malicious. I do not think that she's racist. I do think, though, that Rachel using those words to describe Bose and list the difference between her and Bose, to me, and I'm not speaking for anyone else. I don't speak, and I want y'all to know this, I don't speak based off of social media public opinion. So my talking points are my own, and this is how I felt. Watching it, it made me slightly a little uncomfortable, and maybe that's something I need to work out within myself, because to me it felt like the differences are, I'm black, she's black and I'm white, she's black and I'm white, she's black and I'm white, even though she was saying other things and, listing these things. She said it lovingly, she said it in jest, she said it in admiration, but to me, it still felt awkward. I didn't like it.
I call it a softball microaggression, Chase. Softball microaggression. When it has
and they don't all have to be like aggressive. They don't all have to be meant to like hurt. It's one of those things, and we've talked about it on the show. You brought it up, Love. We see it on social media. It's that thing of like, we're strong and we're assertive and we do this because we have to be.
Because we
like that thing of like, Bose is so fearless and Bose is so blah 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 blah. Well, Bose has also talked with TED Talks and stuff about how she's had to adopt that persona to get where she is in a white male dominated industry. So I will give her that. You can't take that away. It's still team roll my eyes at Bose, but like in that situation, it's like you're putting her up on this pedestal and infantilizing yourself, is that the word? Where you're just like, I could never do what she's doing. And she's so much like, baby, I'm relaxed. We're in the same tax bracket. Also, Rachel Zoe, we watched your show on Bravo. You were cussing people out and being assertive left and right. So let's not.
For no reason.
Let's not do that.
Maybe post-divorce, Miss Zoe. I don't know what.
Right? All of a sudden now you cried and you soft? No.
Miss Finesse is in the lounge. I don't know if we've had one mimosa too many, Miss Finesse, but
she's feeling herself.
Right, you're off your rocker today. I've never seen it. I love it. Keep it going. She got to a point where she was afraid to even ask Roger to put her carry-on in the overhead bin. Bose asks Rachel how she would feel about your ex in the press with his new girlfriend. Rachel says it happened to her. She says, think about your children, your business, and your investors. Rachel then says Kyle upset her from last week when she said she wasn't dating. Bose says the fact that you are exploring other options would be the safe space for us to open up to if you were to tell us that, instead of outright shutting down these questions when we know it's not true. Bose says, just let her know what's up so she can spend her energy elsewhere. I just wanted to point out for me that it's not lost upon me that Bose, while you didn't necessarily aggressively push Garcelle out of the door, you weren't there trying to help her stay a part of the situation, and now you're assuming the role that she would have normally taken, because that's a Garcelle question. If I've ever heard one, that's a Garcelle viewpoint and standpoint. If I've ever heard one, and so now it makes me look at last season when I said it's all about her ass in the first place. But now it really makes me look at last season, and I think, were you purposely withholding agreement? Were you purposely not acknowledging Garcelle and her points? And in opposition to her, because you wanted her to feel left out, you wanted her to feel shut out, you wanted to make her feel outcast, indirectly contributing to her leaving the show so you can assume her position, like people have said that you have allegedly done in corporate America to other Black women. We got to run this show, so let's go ahead and get these talking points in and out. I see you down to the bottom. Go ahead and say what you got to say to the people.
Baby, Bose is up to no good. I saw from 1,000%, Chase. She is a CEO chess piece in life and in the workplace. That was a calculated move. She felt that Garcelle was on her way out. She watched the prior season. She knew what to do throughout the show. This was easy for her to do. Pick me's, pick them first. Pick me's, we'll pick them first. So she's right at home.
All right. Jaime, you have anything you want to add?
Let's keep it moving.
Boom.
I echo everything y'all said. Y'all said it.
Boom. That's it. All
Wait,
right.
we'll add this.
Okay.
The undertones of Bose we all knew what she was saying. It was the undertones of talk about the lesbian relationship, your lesbian relationship that you've been in, because everybody in the group knows. So it's the fact that she's like, oh, I'm annoyed you're not talking about this relationship. And if you're not going to open and be a safe space, baby, Garcelle literally asked her and y'all jumped on her ass saying that she had no right to ask Kyle these questions.
Thank you.
That's all I'm going to say.
Oh my God. I forgot.
That's all I'm saying.
Good job. They sure did.
I'm going to change the name of this from Diamonds and Daggers to What About Your Lesbian Relationship? Word to my former boss, Lisa Nicole. All right. Kyle visits Maurice. Y'all know I call him Maurice because I think it's the ultimate form of disrespect that Kathy Hilton shows him by not calling him Mauricio. So I stand in alignment with Kathy Hilton.
That's
Kyle
the one racist thing Kathy Hilton's done.
Oh, wait, is that racist?
The man's name is Mauricio, but you call him Maurice. So I'm going to keep calling him Maurice because he's terrible.
I thought Maurice is his actual name, and then he would just like call him Mauricio, but his name is Maurice. Oh, no. I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
He's from Mexico. He's Mexican.
Right?
Yeah, okay.
Kyle it's Mauricio.
Damn. Kyle brings towels and says that therefore their daughters are not for any skanky hoes. Mauricio was supposed to rent a condo for 6 months and circle back to Kyle to see what was the next step in their family dynamic. Instead, he went and got a house. Kyle tells Mauricio that Dorit blames him for PK's behavior. Mauricio says that's ludicrous. Kyle says Dorit seems angry, and Mauricio says PK isn't, and Dorit seems a bit delusional about their situation. Kyle, baby, he don't want you.
He don't like you. He hasn't liked you in years, baby.
He doesn't want you. That's what that's about.
During COVID-19 was when it's been 5 years of this man laughing in your face during filming. He don't even know what to do. Mauricio laughs every 5 seconds. He laughs at your pain. When a man starts to laugh at your pain, just leave him alone.
It's having a time.
It's crazy. I hate their scenes. And I love Mauricio's fine. But I hate their scenes because Kyle comes in every time like a disgruntled ex-girlfriend. Hey, do you need some towels? Okay. Did you see your girlfriend this weekend? Make sure you call your daughters. Like, girl, go. Leave the man alone.
Thank you. Versus coming in and being like, hey, what's up? We're friends. Well, I'm not mad that you and your ex are friends. That's healthy. You've got grown children. Yes. You can tell that Mauricio, by the way he's acting, he's not being rude. He's not being disrespectful. He's still filming. But the emotional aspect of that is kind of, this has been in the works for a while. Yeah. Kyle, I think you know it. So to go on crying, this is now what, year 4 that this bullshit been going on? Like, girl, if you're going to be friends with your man and out here dating, I'm okay with that. I got you towels, nasty bitch. Your daughter said you're using the same 3 towels in this house. Here. Like, joke with him, whatever. But it's this, Kyle is trying to do this thing where she's like, I'm still so hurt. And I was blindsided. I was like, bitch, you was in full face of carpet within a month of announcing you and your husband had separated.
Always a carpet. I'd venture to say that Dorit is not the only one delusional here. Erica Jane and Sutton Brown link up, and Erica says she is extending the olive branch. Sutton Brown says she is going to extend Dorit grace moving forward after seeing Dorit in a shambles last week, so her work was done. Erica says that she isn't over what's going on with Tom, knowing that he is going to die locked up. He was sentenced on his 86th birthday. Erica has realized through therapy that sometimes you do not get closure and you have to close it yourself. She is fighting civil cases and isn't sure she will ever get away from this. Sutton Brown hopes Erica gets some relief. Next. Dorit is with her parents.
So now Erica likes Sutton?
Yeah, now she likes Sutton Brown.
Oh my God.
That's all
I will say, Erica's confessional look with that hat, I was like,
it was kind of tea.
You a nasty bitch, but I like it.
How'd you afford it? Oh,
that shit was so cute. And
I don't question people's finances. That's not something I do up here. Dorita's with her parents. Jaggers behavior is never.
Win.
Never. Dorit
Let me bring up Mojito Mommy when you talk about whether or not Alexia can afford her condo. She was.
I never said that. You said that.
I'd be like,
I never did that. I don't give a damn how she affords her condo. I don't really be caring. Okay. You know, people always ask, the reviewers always ask, how does she afford this? How does she afford that? I'd be like, girl, I don't care. Like, I don't give a shit. Okay, next. That's never been like a talking point for me. Like, I don't know why I don't care about that kind of stuff. I don't now. Chase, that David's in the lounge. Now Chase, I genuinely don't. I might say, but that's what I
no.
It's Erica. You called Erica's finances. I don't know what
Erica. It's clear. She was living in a fucking 2-car garage last season. Girl up.
We didn't see Erica.
Wait.
I don't have to question.
Did y'all see the story that Erica's boyfriend she was dating also has been indicted for embezzling money to allegedly pay for her lifestyle?
Are you being
yeah.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, they did say
I
that.
saw it. I don't know why it didn't get. It's like a man that she dated. They wasn't for long. Like, I need to find the article, but he was indicted for stealing from people to give her money to take her on dates and stuff.
Wait, so
I've never seen men. I have never seen men go broke from trying to date a broke bitch.
They call it churn and burn, Jaime, where I'm from. Churn and burn. Baby, so one day, baby, she spent that wallet. After she spent that wallet, got to go. Embezzle. Okay, Dorita's with their parents, and Jaggers' behavior is changing, and the parents are taking the kids back to Florida to give the children a break from PK and Dorit arguing about whatever they're arguing about at this point. Nobody knows. Her mom is worried about Dorit, and she isn't getting enough sleep or nutrition. PK used to handle everything, Dorit says, and now he's forcing her to pay her half of the bills. I meant to say force her to...
Baby.
That's what I got out of it. I'm sorry. But now he's making her pay her way. He's dumping random things in Dorit's lap, and now she has to pay bills, and she is shocked. Her parents are worried for her, but she is worried about her children 100 times more. That's I didn't do anything. Wait, MJ says, See, that's all you got to do, and just keep it moving. I don't know. Kyle and Alexia go to register for their wedding, for Alexia's wedding, and are joined by Sutton Brown. The new housewife, Amanda, bought Kyle's Bel Air house, and she destroyed those floors.
I don't like her.
It's her house.
She can fuck up what she wants, so I guess.
She can fuck up what she wants.
Amanda's getting married soon, and she tells how she met her fiance, and that story is long. I didn't write it down. Amanda is known as the money queen. Now, Bose is doing her daughter's hair, and she talks about a guy who she dated that went to juvie, that being Bose's daughter. Bose says, juvie? Oh, no. We rebuke that Erica Jane spirit off of you immediately. And Bose's daughter likes Keely and Bose together. Bose's daughter wants Keely to ask her, can he marry Bose first before he proposes? Bose makes a deal that to make sure before he does it, she has a fresh set of nails before she does, and then we move on to Tilly's party. Did you guys have anything for the middle passage of the show?
Yes.
You don't. Why don't you like Amanda? Is it? Are we going to speak? Did Amanda do something in her scene with Kyle and Alexia that you don't like, or is what Amanda you did that you don't like in the group scene?
I think a little bit of both.
Okay, well, separate them, but keep the first part.
Okay, I think with Amanda, she's kind of vacant behind the eyes. I don't know what it is about her I dislike yet, but I have a feeling that I'm not gonna like this little girl. Just remember, I'm not gonna like her. I can feel that. You know what it is? I've never been wrong about a rookie coming in, and I was completely blown away at how they were in the beginning. There's something about Amanda that's just gonna give me the ick. I don't know if it's her mentality with her work as far as what she does for a living. I don't know, but she's annoying as fuck already, and nothing's even happened. So just wait on it. It's gonna come to me. I don't like her though. I'm gonna put a pin on it. It's like I didn't like Bose. I don't like Amanda.
Amanda reminds me a little bit of Dana, the $25,000 when Dana popped in.
Did you see?
It was like, oh my God. It was like you haven't done anything. You're a little annoying. Yes. And I'm already annoyed with a lot of these bitches on this show.
Thank you.
I can't do another annoying bitch. But I'll give you the benefit of the doubt because apparently she goes after Dorit and Dorit hates her. So anybody that hates Dorit is all right in my eyes.
I'll wait.
Sorry, you guys. I'm gonna like her solely for the fact that she's gonna get under their skin, just like that was the initial attraction for me with Sutton.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay, if she.
Well, I mean, I'm just going based off of this episode and how she walked in the room and they were like, "Who the fuck is this?" And so for me, that's how they treated Sutton, and I liked it. So I don't know. Sorry.
Yeah.
Tilly.
Also, I want to make a correction. My previous informant that Erica Jane's boyfriend John McPhee was arrested for fraud. There were two John McPhees. The John McPhee that got arrested for fraud and embezzlement, they mixed them up. He's in Colorado, but the press picked up some stories and linked it to Erica. But his boyfriend, John McPhee, is at the center of controversy. He's a former Green Beret. There are people in his former unit and stuff who are coming out saying he has embellished quite a bit of his military service. So people are siding. So Erica loves a fraud. Just that the man didn't embezzle. Sorry, I'm a liar, guys.
Okay. All right.
I'm in my 40s. I fall for Facebook propaganda all the time.
All the time. Tilly hosts Sip and Stroke. The girls arrive and Tilly says Amanda is giving Chanel 85. Amanda says, I was born in 85, and Tilly gagged, honey. She couldn't believe somebody that young was in her house. Dorit asks Amanda how many kids does she have, and Amanda says 4. 2 are her stepchildren. And Bo says, so they are his kids. And Amanda says, well, I'm raising them. And Bo says, oh, no. I don't like her already. And I wouldn't want another woman saying she's my child's mom.
Boz is weird. She's weird. She's so... I don't even like Amanda.
Baby,
I don't even
it's none of your business.
Weird. What a weird thing to say. You're stupid.
Oh, well,
weird thing to say. A, as a grown person that has children. B, as somebody that wants to blend and marry someone that's not the biological father. That is the oddest thing to even get out, and for it to be a cut in the confessional. I'm shocked. I'm like, girl.
Yeah. What? I thought we wanted stepkids to be loved like, biological kids. And then if that lady had said, well, I have 2 of my kids that we had together, and then he has kids, then they would have jumped on her like, damn, you don't think his kids are like, good enough to be referred to as your kids? Like, oh my God, Bose, please shut up. Shut up. That pissed me off.
Yeah, absolutely. You should want a step parent to love your child as much, or if not more, than they love the person that they're with. And I applaud Amanda for having that mindset that these are our children. Just because they're our children doesn't mean, hopefully,
she didn't say my kids.
Yeah, well,
they are my children.
But also, hopefully, we haven't been clued into the dynamic with the mom, the biological mom, so we don't know, right? if she is being disrespectful by doing so. You
Yeah.
don't know yet. You just met her. Like we don't know the dynamic of the family to ascertain the full depth of their relationship. So for right now, I don't see anything wrong with what she said. I would be like, okay, you seem like a stand-up woman, as opposed to giving her the side eye and the eye roll. Like, I mean, I would have expected Bose to do that with another black woman, but another white woman, that is crazy. But then
Oh,
again,
Oh
Bose
my
did
God.
call herself last week Cher. So did you, when she said that, we really were shocked. She was like, I don't want to have my hair long like that. So because people are confused me with Cher. In
I,
what fucking world?
I said, wait.
Excuse me?
I don't
Cher?
ever compared as a black woman. I don't think
What?
I've ever compared myself physically and visually to
So
a white woman. That is the most.
Well,
Did you even change? Does that come off the top of? Have you ever been like, you know what? Let me stop playing around out here looking like Leonardo DiCaprio. Like, what the hell? You wouldn't go straight to a white man.
but
Shit.
here's the thing about Bose that I'm thinking, because she did kind of give Amanda the like, who's this new bitch kind of vibe, right? Maybe it's not even a black or white thing. Maybe it's just all women.
didn't Kathy mistake Garcelle for Kyle? Like even at that party,
She did.
Oh, don't piss me
she
off.
was like, "I want old Kyle," and it's like full on Garcelle. I'm like,
I forgot about that.
Did you?
okay,
And that's an insult too.
No.
okay.
No, Bose gets on my goddamn nerves. Her stylist is eating these first 2 episodes. She looks great.
I don't
I-
like her
She
intro
looks
look.
great.
I don't like her intro look.
From hair to glam to
I don't
first
like
of
her
all,
intro.
6-pack, body's crazy. I was like, damn, I hate you, bitch.
But she looked. She did an edit from her first season, because her first
Yeah.
season was
She
it
did
was
too
it was first season. First season, you this is what you're supposed to do your second season. You look at what you and say, okay, we might want to change that.
Yeah.
Like Wendy Osefo did. She did it too. The ladies go out, the ladies go outside, and the naked men come and drop them draws. I really felt like this is the first time so far this season I was like, damn, Garcelle would have ate this scene up. She would have been so happy to see naked
Yeah.
men. Amanda orders a mocktail. Yeah, Amanda orders a mocktail, and Erica says, Boo, you have to drink unless you're Kyle. Amanda wonders if she's going to be shamed by Erica for making good choices in her life. And I'm like, oh,
Like,
get
go
that ass,
relax.
Amanda. I'm sorry, you're not gonna make me hate Amanda. Y'all can't make me hate her just yet. I lived for what she said. So you're gonna shame me for making good life choices. First of all, and second of all, I'm so glad to see someone not. Well, she probably is going to do it too. But you know, it's just refreshing. Not even refreshing. I don't want to give it that far, so I'm not going to say that. But what I will say is this: Erica consistently bowing down and kissing Kyle Richards' ring is gross. Like, if I want a mocktail, if I want to go order some juice, I'm gonna go order some juice, and that's what it is. And I don't give a damn if Kyle is the only one to do it. Please.
Right? Like, not everybody wants to get sloshed at 1 p.m. around dicks. Like, relax,
I do.
Erica.
I do.
And can I pick my penis?
Well, that's you.
Can I pick my penis, please? I don't like the fact that when they do these naked situations, can I pick my penis? Like, I want to be able, can I see the book? Like, can I see the menu? And then I pick out, like, I want the.
You want to order a penis?
And then you bring him in. I'm not
Mhm.
doing, I'm not
I don't
doing,
know if you could do it like that. That might be like,
pick my penis.
I don't know what they call that. What would that be? Something?
Is it escorting?
Yeah, kind of like.
I think it's escorting. I think that's called escorting.
Yeah, I don't think you could do it.
If they were on a menu and I just like pick.
We don't get to pick our PPs. So you just get the one you're given like we do. Okay.
Okay, well,
Now,
then I want the one that's 3
Miss-
easels down. I want the one that's 3 easels down. I'm choosing. Let me pick my penis.
I would just say switch seats, girl.
Yeah.
right? Listen, Scorpio said she wants the black one. Baby, them wives could not have handled that. We're not doing that. I don't know what to tell you.
Baby, I was like, this is not how we tip and stroke in Atlanta, because you know we be like grabbing the penises and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Bolo.
You remember when Heavenly, during the strippers, Heavenly was
Yes,
all about
that's
you?
exactly it. Like that's sipping strokes.
Baby.
Nobody's supposed to be getting bent over.
Whole bunch of bolos. Just bring a bunch of bolos in. They would know what to do.
Paint
Oh
that.
my God.
I would love to paint. You know, I met him. He is so nice. Okay,
You
so
did?
Bolo?
I didn't know he was a stripper though. This is like before I found out he was gay. Well, I didn't know.
Is he a
So
cute person?
I had a friend who,
Oh,
that's a beautiful man there, right? Okay, so listen, David, Jaime David says that he's a man, Damon.
I can't see the profile picture, so sorry.
Okay.
We don't like to misgender here.
Yes. Okay. So there was a reality show pilot that VH1 was filming in Atlanta around like 2015, 16. This is when like everybody in Atlanta was eating salmon and becoming a fitness trainer. And so like they made they were going to make a show about like the real fitness trainers of Atlanta kind of deal, right? With all the popular fitness trainers in Atlanta. And Bolo was, I guess, going to be a fitness trainer. And I was visiting my friend who worked as a production staff on the set, right? So he came up to me because I was like in the area with them. He came up to me and was like, okay, so where am I supposed to go? Like, what do you want me to do? Like, how you want me to enter the scene? And I turned around and looked and I was like, I am so sorry. I do not work here. I'm so sorry. He was like, oh no, it's cool. I just thought you was one of them because you're back here with everybody. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm not.
no.
I had no idea that he was King Dingaling, slanging that thing everywhere. If I would have known that, I would have patronized his business immediately. I had no idea. But he was gorgeous. He was sweet. He was soft spoken. He was professional.
See,
yes.
Shout out to Bolo.
Shout out to Bolo. Oh God.
No, girls aren't professional anymore. These strippers just aren't professional.
They're just so unprofessional. They're just sticking dingaling.
So unprofessional.
Like ridiculous sticking dingalings and drinks and sucking their own PPs and stuff. You have lived, honey. I love your background stories. Thank you, MJ. You have lived. Yeah, being in Atlanta when like I was still in Atlanta, like during the Atlanta reality TV boom. So like Real Housewives of Atlanta was at its peak, and because they were at its peak, there were like dozens of satellite shows in Atlanta, and then I got to work for Lisa Nicole and film Married to Medicine, and then there was Cutting It in the ATL, Selling It in the ATL, Loving Hip Hop Atlanta, and then the real estate. Like everybody had a reality show in Atlanta, so like it was a fun time if you loved reality TV to stay in Atlanta and the stories. So anyway, let's move on. The ladies go outside, crowd. Amanda orders a mocktail. She lets Erica know that you have a history of making bad choices, but you won't shame me for making good ones. The ladies finish. Sean wants to say, Sean is in our lounge. She wants to say that she hopes that we don't shame her for drinking, for not being able to drink or not drinking liquor. Sean, okay. Girl. Yeah, okay. All right, we won't do it. We promise. The ladies finish painting and go inside. Tilly asks Kyle if she is dating right now or having sex. And Kyle's like, and I could just see her sister Kim being like, you were doing what the fuck is that, Kyle? You know, because she's doing that thing that she does again. And Bose is immediately over it. And so Kyle says no, and she immediately asks Dorit if she is dating, and she says her husband is torturing her. Now, before we get into this, I did want to point out that I think it is weird for someone to withhold information on their relationship, even added the context that we know now with the added context, and then ask someone for their relationship details that they're not willing to divulge themselves. If you're not going to give, don't ask. And that's the problem we have with you, Kyle. All right, let's move forward. PK sent a message saying that he is blocking the kids from going to their grandparents. Dorit cries and says, it crushes me, because Jagger really wanted to go and he was excited in being himself for the first time in quite some time. She is now seeing the impact of their divorce on their children. And Bo says, concentrate on getting the kids to Florida. Dorit says PK wants to go to Florida and then the kids stay with him in a hotel. Kyle says, well, maybe that's meeting in the middle. Dorit turns around and says, no, he's not meeting in the middle. He's not trying. And Bose agrees with Kyle again. She agreed with Kyle last week too. And now she's agreeing with Kyle this week too, but she kind of left Kyle out and kind of backed up when she saw Dorit eating Kyle's ass up.
Oh, yeah.
Dorit says the kids don't want to go with their father. She says, okay. She says that PK is doing this to hurt Dorit and taking it and using the children to hurt her in this whole situation. Kyle says, I mean, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe he is. Maybe he isn't. And Dorit was pissed. Dorit is shocked and says Kyle never shows up for her 100%, ever. Bo says, you know what? Let PK deliver the blow. And Amanda says, tell your kids that they're going to their grandparents and their dad may stop by. And Rachel says, yeah, call his bluff. And I bet you won't want to spend the whole weekend with them damn kids. He only doing it because you acting like this. Kyle says Dorit responds differently to her other than the other ladies. And when they offer suggestions, they bite her head off, but she bites her head off, but doesn't bite the other ladies off. They haven't met PK and they don't know him like she does. Kyle sees PK in a different light. What did you think about this, Love?
I'm not even gonna hold you, y'all. This might be an unpopular opinion, but I gotta say it. I'm starting to think that PK and Kyle have messed around. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know. I'm so torn. The fact that this is going on the second or third season in a row, maybe it's just two, it's been a long time, of Kyle still standing 10 toes with the ex-husband, so much so where she's inserting herself in situations to slightly defend him and get mad and leave out of the scene because he's my friend and I know him in real life. And these ladies are like, yeah, go Dorit, go Dorit. Yeah, bitch, like you should too, weirdo. I'm starting to think, y'all, I don't know if maybe she gave him like a hand job when she was sad one time, or like maybe they went to go get coffee and they shared a weird kiss and then like a hug and he grabbed her titty. Something happened between them. And I'm convinced at this point. Because I have never seen a housewife that was a former, not just other housewife on the show, a former best friend, even though according to Kyle, we weren't friends like that. I've never seen former best friend housewives break up and then one is like aligned with the ex-husband actively in the divorce. I think they messed around. There's something going on with PK and Kyle. I can't put my finger on it. I don't know why else.
I don't understand. Did they hang out ever together? Like, when did this friendship develop? So somebody said that Kyle might like PK better than Dorit. I thought that because Dorit's a little bit insufferable. But it's like, how much time have you spent with PK that you are ready to go to the mat and insert your... You can hate Dorit all you want and dislike Dorit, but like, you could also keep your mouth shut.
It's interesting.
Like, what is the point of even saying, like, you should go, like, he's trying to do blah, 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 when everybody else is in agreement of, like, this man is doing this on purpose. Sutton, like, she got divorced from her ex when her kids were around the same age, so she understands this. Girl got divorced from Mauricio when her kids were in their damn 20s and 16 and 17, and she literally screamed for an entire year, like, I just don't want to sell my fucking kids. Like, bitch, the bitch is 30. Like, tell her. I don't know. This is weird energy from Kyle.
Weird.
And you would think that after Dorit whooped her ass last year about it, that she would say, you know what? I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Like, you don't hang out with PK. Your ex-husband does. Your ex-husband hangs out with PK. Let him defend PK. Like, shut up. Shut up.
Interesting dynamic.
You're on mute, Chase.
Y'all are gonna hate me, and it's because I think
God.
I'm sorry, I don't care.
Oh.
Oh, please, okay, stop it. Blow it out your bunghole. Anyway, so while I do think that Kyle is male-centered, and we see that by allegedly having a girlfriend and continuously running behind Mauricio, and you know, let Mauricio play in her face. And so I do think that she may take a male point of view on certain things. She has already said, baby, y'all not friends like that. She has already said that, you know, she sees PK's point. Anytime you bring up your relationship in front of her, and I'm not saying it's your fault, Dorit, but anytime you bring up your relationship in front of her, she's gonna be a but actually, you know, she's gonna bring up PK's point of view because she has been around PK. And you know what? I just think that if she chose PK in the divorce and the fallout, so what? You know what I mean? Like, or what? Like, I just feel like
Hey, then don't come across the couch and hug me. Don't come.
But you need to set that boundary, not me.
Kyle came across the couch and consoled her first.
Well, because I see that you're in. I see that you're in disarray. I see that you're in dire straits. I see that you haven't been getting any rest. So as a human, I go out. But then when you're speaking and you're saying these things, I don't necessarily agree with the things that you're saying from my purview of the situation. I think what Kyle needs to do, though, if she doesn't necessarily agree with her purview of the situation and Dorit is explaining herself and expressing how she feels, is shut the fuck up.
That's it.
That's what I think.
That's it.
But I don't vilify Kyle. I don't vilify Kyle for agreeing with PK because PK said things throughout the last couple of seasons that I've agreed with. I mean, it's been 2 years. When are you going to get over the robbery, Dorit? Like, that's what he told her. But then we're mad at Garcelle for saying whatever she said about the robbery when her own husband is telling her to shut the fuck up about it, get on about it, and stop bringing it up on camera and drawing more attention to the situation.
Kyle is good at what she's doing. I think everything is calculated. Let me continue to have a third season in a row with the same storyline, with the same trying to hide my girlfriend behind the scenes. I know I have absolutely nothing to give. So I might as well go into this season again being Team PK. And if I can trigger a scene, I'm going to trigger a scene. I'm not going to talk about my girlfriend. Y'all ain't going to get no information out of me. I'm going to dress up like Harry Potter in my confessionals. I'm going to start wearing blazers. And I'm to confuse you guys throughout this entire season. And instead, I'm going to spend my time irritating Dorit because why the fuck not?
But maybe she genuinely finds Dorit to be annoying as fuck.
We all
do that. No, because the thing is, I hear a lot about what PK has done, but I haven't heard Dorit say she's contributed anything to the dissolution of her marriage. Not one thing. You didn't do anything
to contribute.
Nothing. I'm watching you. You do a lot. I'm not saying that she is to blame for the downfall of her marriage, but it takes two to tango. And unless
this is my issue with Kyle. It takes two to tango. She got up from that table, said, I'm not going to do another year of Dorit talking about her divorce or whatever. I'm like, bitch, we just sat through a scene of you and that man where you were crying and while he just sat there and ate apples about him fucking on some girl at the airport. 4 years we've had to deal with your divorce. You didn't take responsibility. Kyle has been the victim for 4 years. Mauricio cheated. Mauricio's a liar. He done me so wrong. I'm sorry. I'm so lonely. I'm a lesbian. I'm not a lesbian. I love my husband. I hate him. Here's some towels. My kids miss you. Like, don't embarrass me. Like, girl, shut up. So this is why anything she says about Dorit, I'm like,
but that's the thing, though. You cannot,
baby. You're not the one to talk to her about anything she's doing in her marriage. Like.
Right.
Well, I mean, Sutton was saying the same thing. This is also the thing. Sutton was saying these same things last year, and Kyle jumped on her.
Yeah.
Everybody jumped on her.
Well, Garcelle was saying the same thing last season, and both of them jumped on her.
And it's like, but Kyle's saying, and it's like, well, she has a point, bitch. I hate y'all, bitches. I hate y'all so much.
Yeah, you're right. All right, let's move
on. Kyle
Richards. The scene everybody's talking about. Kyle tells Erica she is so sick of people asking her if she's seeing anyone. She asks Erica, would Erica betray someone you're seeing who asked you not to go public? Would you do that to that person? And Erica says, I would defend them with all of my life and being, aka Tom, or what? And
Erica, we know. We saw.
We know you will.
We saw.
Or what? And she always tells people to be honest, is Kyle. She always tells people to be honest, and she herself is always honest, and she isn't a liar. Baby. Kyle is single now. She was seeing someone she cared very much about. Kyle was very much in love, and the gossip and speculation ruined the relationship. Kyle understands people think they are owed an answer. Erica says the women are going to continue to question it until she comes clean. Erica thinks this is the most honest Kyle has ever been since she's met her back in season 6.
That says a lot.
That says a lot.
So basically, Erica says Kyle has been lying
Jeez
for
Louise.
12 seasons.
Oh my gosh. Okay, before we get into it, you guys, I want to make sure that you're liking, you're commenting, you're subscribing. If you're watching on YouTube, press the hype button. So once this is done, you'll go and you'll see where your comments at. If you swipe it, it'll be an option to hype the video that pushes us up in the algorithm. I want to thank you guys for helping us hit 125,000 across social media. I want to thank you guys for supporting us, even when Facebook stops recommending our page. And you guys still make the numbers number. I appreciate that. And thank you for wherever you're at. Just like, I really appreciate it. We really appreciate it. This is the Or What podcast. And we're going to go ahead and get into Kyle's lesbian relationship, bitch. I'm going to bring you in. When I bring you out, that means your time is up. Go ahead, love.
Just making up shit. She's Kyle. Like,
Just making up shit.
Like, what are you talking about? Like, why are you confused? Like, I don't understand why everybody keeps asking me. Why does everyone keep asking me? You had the woman on a show the entire season. No one, it would be one thing if we found out you were dating somebody, never mentioned him on the show. If it was just speculation and talks and she just wanted to stay private, and I do things different from Mo. Mo is dating and out in the open. I keep things private. I don't even think it would have went past one season. The fact that you brought a human being on the show, starting her video around the time of you figuring out your sexuality, and then fast forward to the very next season, which was last season. I'm not even talking about this season. The very next season, last season, it's like, I mean, I don't want to talk about why are you guys bringing this up. It's insane for you to do. That last scene was so stupid and unnecessary. Erica, what are you talking about? You're protecting him. I get it. You love him. What are we doing? First of all, can I say how satisfying it was to see 5 go down to 2? How amazing was it to see that Fox 4 floozy fake fuck shit group go from 5 down to 2, just sitting in their rocking chairs on the porch with their little drink, lonely as hell. 5 seasons later, it went from them being at the top of this franchise down to 2 confused, broke bitches sitting on a porch, rocking chair. I love it. That's the only thing I enjoyed out that season, is that it went from 5 to 2. That last scene, that's the only thing I enjoyed. Kyle, we don't care, okay? Go get another blazer. Go walk around somewhere. Figure out what you want to do. We do not care. Those 2 people have absolutely nothing going for them 3 seasons in a row. Erica's broke. Tom's going to jail. She's performing in London, looking stupid on stage. Kyle's confused. Wants Mo back. Daughters are getting married. I'm bringing him towels. Same thing for 3 seasons in a row. I'm tired of their story. They have nothing. The 2 longest running cast members have nothing. I don't even know if
nothing.
Erica or Erica came before Dorit, but nothing.
Tommy Pickles broke up with Kyle, and Kyle said, "There goes my fucking storyline." That was the one thing that she thought was going to save her. Here's my thing. Both of these women, Tommy Pickles and Kyle, are stupid or in at fault for this. So Kyle's sitting here crying about, I'm going to talk about Kyle. Kyle crying about how the women are questioning and the women are in my business. And it's like, the women wouldn't know to be in your business if you didn't bring the bitch in the women's business.
Preach.
They would have just said, are you dating? Are you single? What's going on? There wouldn't be any like, girl, you brought a lady for literally an entire season. We saw you kissing. We saw you holding hands. We saw you making out. Y'all got matching tattoos. And now y'all aren't anymore. And we're not allowed to ask you about this. Like Garcelle said it last year. Like, the bitch was at parties with us. Like, the girl was with us. What do you mean I'm pulling shit out of thin air? I don't have a right to ask you about stuff.
Feeding her fruit.
So, yeah. Like, if you don't want the women to know your business, don't bring your business around for people to be like, what is going on with this? You're on a reality show. The fact that Kyle said, or that Erica said, this is the most honest Kyle's been since I've met her, says a lot of what we've been saying about Kyle. Kyle is a master producer. Kyle only shows what Kyle wants to show. We've seen it with her fight with Lisa Vanderpump. We've seen it with her fight with her sisters. We've seen it with now her divorce with Maurice, and now her breakup with this little country star, country singer, country person. And then for Tommy Pickles, like, baby, this woman that you were so excited to turn out has been on a show for 15 years. You signed up to show up. You were parading all around town with this lady. It wasn't a secret. Now, all of a sudden, oh, well, we can't be together because I don't like the scrutiny of the show. You signed up for this. Like, yeah, you have every right to like take it back and to do whatever. I think what happened with Kyle is the same thing that happened with all of us when we come out. We fall for the very first person that ever touched our cooter, and then all of a sudden we go super, super hard for it, and the other person is like, yikes. This is why lesbians always say don't date straight women, because shit like this happens. But I will also point to, because people were kind of comparing this to Jenna Lyons. Jenna was on the show when she met her now girlfriend, and they had known each other. The girlfriend, when they started dating, made it very clear, I will not show up on that show. I love you to death. I am uninterested in being in the reality television of it all.
Okay.
If you can find a way for us to do that, I will continue dating you, and I understand that this is your job. That's not mine. And Jenna was like, great. Jenna said, I'm dating somebody. She very clearly has set a boundary. I was already in this before I met her, so I can't expect her now to come in. Versus, husbands not wanting to be on the show, but like, maybe you both signed that contract. It's whatever. Tommy Pickles came on the show. Came on, signed up for it, enjoyed it for a whole year, got that little boost in their Spotify streams. Now all of a sudden, like, Kyle's crying because it's some like love affair that ended over. Like, you could have quit the show.
She should have.
If you love that lady that much, you should have quit the show.
And weren't they kissing in the music video?
Yeah,
kissing.
Girl, if you don't eat that coochie in peace and leave us alone,
Yeah.
you should have told us.
If you don't take a plate to go, like, shut up.
I will say this, and I'm going to give one moment of grace, and it is going to be this. Let's be reminded that we don't get to choose when a person shares their situation, when a person comes out of the closet, when a person divulges what they want to divulge. I do applaud Kyle for finally doing it. I do loathe and abhor Kyle for making us go through this for years when that's what you gave us. You could have given us that years ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're not dumb. Okay. Obviously, in the words of Teresa Giudice, there's something else. You're not just walking around in boot cuts and Birkins for no reason. You're not walking around in trucker hats with Tommy Pickles, like you said. You're not walking around in Wrangler jeans for no reason. You're not chewing tobacco for no reason. You're not only chewing tobacco, you're chewing on that monk. Okay? Mm-hmm. You're chewing on that cat. Do you hear what I'm saying?
On that cat.
You're slicing a piece of the pie. Do you hear what I'm saying? And so I thank you for going ahead and telling us, girl. Thank you. I do want you to recognize, though, for me, where you fall out of favor is you vilified other people for less. And that's all I'm going to say about it. You vilify other people for less. And for you to have the standard that we tell each other, we talk about it, we say what we want to say, we do what we want to do. If I got in a relationship with somebody with DL, no, I wouldn't put their business out of there because I got what you're respecting where you're at with it. If that's what's going on, you on the DL, I respect that. I sign NDAs, hey y'all. And so I respect that. I'm also not on a reality fucking television show. But if I was on a reality fucking television show, I would say I am dating someone and they don't want to be a part of this situation.
Yes.
And I respect that.
You talk about it. You say what you want to say. You take from that what you want to take from that. But for I'm single for all these years, not the changing the subject for all these years and then pressing other people to be we just had a whole thing about how Garcelle has absolutely nothing going on in her life and we never see who she's dating. Meanwhile,
Meanwhile,
carpet munching.
Meanwhile,
What about your
annoying because
lesbian relationship, bitch?
what about it?
Garcelle asked her about this, and the ladies jumped on her like Garcelle was outing her.
Yep.
The racist fan said Garcelle has no right to out her when she's not ready, and it's like last year she had this lady all over the TV show.
She was Mike.
Like
She was Mike.
They filmed together.
they were fucking all over each other, kissing in music videos, matching tattoos.
Tiny,
Nobody is outing anybody.
Tiny,
We're
they
asking
did
like,
a-
bitch, what the fuck?
They did a whole cover of Danielle Staub and lesbian superstar Lori Michaels is "Why Do I Feel So Close to You?" They did a
So
whole
close
cover.
to you,
I
real close to you.
Close to you.
Like
Like,
said, they shamed Denise Richards. Kyle was the one that led the charge on Denise Richards.
stupid. I forgot about
she outed Denise Richards.
Like Kyle was the main one.
bruh.
Oh my god, I hate this. Okay,
You
My
know what?
blood
I
pressure
take
up. We
back
gotta go.
everything I said. You are a low down, dirty lesbian, and
Yes,
you don't
thank
deserve
you. No
anything good in your life.
No grace. She's
No
done
grace
way
over
too
here.
much.
No grace. I forgot
you
about
know,
it.
I
That
don't
was
think
so bad how they ragdolled Denise
That
season
was
10
so
about
bruh.
getting
I
them
don't think
lippy
that
lippy.
little tomboy broke up with Kyle because of the cameras.
It
I
was,
think that little tomboy saw Kyle, saw the show, saw how she is, and is like, oh, no, thank you.
I'm good.
I'm uninterested in anything that's going on over here.
And
It had nothing to do with being on that show. It's had everything to do with
like
Kyle.
30. She's young as hell. She's only like 30, 31 or something, right?
I don't
it
know.
wasn't the
She probably
gossip, it was
saw Kyle
speculation.
crying over her ex-husband, and it's like, oh,
That's
yeah, not
probably
me.
you're bringing them
Not
towels.
me. Bringing in towels.
Like what?
So,
I
Chase,
wouldn't be okay with that.
Chase, I didn't get your opinion on Rachel Zoe and Jamie because I wasn't on the first episode. Do you love Rachel?
I like Rachel. I've always liked Rachel.
Okay.
We'll see how she does it because she's trying to rebrand as like, oh my god, my husband is dating and I don't know what I'm doing, and I didn't realize her and that one. I thought that man was gay for the last 2 decades.
Ooh, bro.
He broke up with her and hooked up with another lady.
It's the haircut.
Whomst am I? I didn't realize they were together that long ago.
Yeah.
He was doing polished nails before anybody was. So
Baby, and his little blowout.
yeah, that cut.
Listen.
Cut for the gods, sharp, honey.
Yeah. So I like her. We'll see how we go.
I think she'll be.
I'm glad we got Tilly back.
Oh, love her.
Mm.
A breath of fresh air.
Shut up, Chase.
Anyway, oh boy. Yeah, it's not the gossip and the speculation that ruined it because you guys were fueling the gossip and speculation, going to the gun range, going to rodeo classes, going yeah, like being seen in and out of the gym, just doing all the things synonymous with lesbian relationships, going apartment hunting.
Yeah,
like you guys were doing
getting blazers. Like,
yeah.
What's happening? Kylie never looked like she came out of a goddamn Harry Potter scene in her.
That day she had on the sleeveless shirt with the boot cut and the burqa. I said, "Oh my God, she's committed to the bit."
Committed to the bit. She used to wear goddamn maxi dresses.
Yeah,
her whole entire store was nothing but maxi dresses.
She's not male centered. She's relationship centered. We know those people. They're relationship centered, and when they are in a relationship, they morph into whoever they're with.
Yeah.
You know what I also think, and I wish Kyle and Mauricio have been together since Kyle was 21. That's all that lady knows. All she knows is a relationship. And we see people like this all the time that they don't know how to be by themselves. Not to say she's just now a lesbian or if she wasn't before. I can give her a certain bit of grace because I feel like she's trying to feel herself, like discover who she is. Baby, you don't need to be in a relationship.
And you don't.
You need to go to therapy.
You
need to figure some stuff out. No, I don't give a shit. Go get laid. Go, if you bisexual, whatever, go get laid, do it. But you, lady, need to spend some time by yourself.
Okay, on Captain Crunch.
She fell in love with someone already. I'm like, Mauricio ain't falling in love. He just fucking these hoes. Take a page out of his book. Why are you falling in love, weirdo?
Right? He told that lady, he's like, sometimes when you're in the heat of the moment and it takes over, and I'm like, in the airport? That man get his dick wet in every continent. Doing
bumps. You can get your dick wet.
My God.
And then come home and laugh in his ex-wife's face about it. You saw me in Aspen?
Thanks for the towels. I'm only going to use one. With that being said, thank you guys for tuning in to Or What. Starting next week, we'll start taking phone callers. So you guys, when we drop the link, do your big one and get Miss Finesse. We're gonna put you out the lounge. Miss Finesse says, "Get that strap." Okay, we don't strap shame. No, we don't strap shame. It's just it's a lot for it to be so early in the day. But yeah, Kyle, if you want to get your strap soaked, to your big one. We want to thank you guys. We'll start opening the phone lines next week to start taking comments from the listeners on this. We thank you for listening to us. Thank you, Jaime. Thank you, Love. And thank you to whoever's watching. We appreciate it. Make sure that you guys hype the video. Make sure that you guys like the video. Make sure that you guys go and like the podcast. Drop the link. I'm at work. I had something to say. Well, we're over time, so we'll start doing it next week. I'm sorry to be we're over time. I'm sorry. Do y'all have time to listen to Demisio, or are we over?
I've got to go. I had to stop at 1.
We're over time. So Demisio next week. Okay.
Sean said bye.
Sean's always the first to say bye. So bye to you, boo.
Don't forget. Just remember what you gotta say. Fuck Kyle and all that. I know you have a good fuck Kyle in you, so just hold that.
Okay. All right, guys. We do greatly appreciate it. We'll see you soon. Oh, tomorrow, I promise you, I'm going to go ahead and do Salt Lake City. I have the 2 episodes ready to go. I'm going to do it tomorrow. And we're going to talk about Bronwyn and Todd and their lesbian relationship. And so we'll see you guys then. Bye.